Good to be back in Los Angeles, California. All right, looking at you, I think you should know a difference between this tour, for me, from all the other tours that I've done. This tour, you're all lit up. See the bracelets? I can see every single person in this sold out room. And the reason I wanted to do that is because I didn't want my crowd to be just like this kind of vast, area of darkness where lots of screams are coming out of it. I wanted to be able to see every single one of you when you're jumping, when you're moving your hands. And so I can see you all the way at the top. If you think I can't, you can. I can see everything. And it's amazing because when I'm looking at you, and when I can see every single individual person in this crowd, it changes things for me. Because then I start thinking about every person in this 15,000 person crowd individually. And sometimes my mind wanders in the middle of the show, wondering if you live around LA or if you traveled really far to get to the show. I start thinking about if you've maybe been to like 5 of my concerts before or 2 of my concerts before. Or if this is your very first time ever seeing me. So many new friends right now. This is so good. And I guess when I start thinking about all that, I start thinking about how every single one of you has an individual set of hopes, fears, wishes, dreams, things that are painful for you to think about, things you might be going through right now that are absolutely heartbreaking. Every single one of us is struggling to figure out what happiness means in 2015. I think that's a fact. I think we're all trying to figure it out. And I think one of the hardest lessons that I ever learned was when I realized that happiness is not a constant, it's fleeting. We only get these fleeting, beautiful glimpses of it. And every other moment is us hoping for that next moment of happiness. And so what I've learned about my life is that when I'm happy, it's so important for me to know it and to live in that moment as long as I can, appreciate it, and then reflect back on it all the time, just like I'm gonna do with this moment with you. I'm so happy, and I need you to know that. I think so many people become jaded when they learn the lesson that happiness is fleeting, because that can be an exhausting concept, thinking that there's so much of life that hurts, and there's so much of life that feels daunting or exhausting or boring or heartbreaking or unthinkably sad, and you can't figure out a reason for it. But what I would like to point out is that no matter what it was that's getting you down, no matter what broke your heart, no matter what insecurities you have, or voices in your head telling you you're not special enough or cool enough or whatever, you decided instead of wallowing in those fears, instead of letting those insecurities get you down and define your evening, you decided to come out to a concert tonight and have the best time ever, and you decided to choose happiness, didn't you? I think that sometimes we feel like if we make mistakes, those things will be the thing that defines our lives in other people's eyes. And I know that I've felt that way before in my life, but I don't feel like that anymore. And I don't think that you have to feel like your life is defined by what other people think about it. I think you can define what you think your life stands for. And I guess what I'm trying to say is there is nothing that you do in your life that will tarnish you or damage you permanently if you don't let it. And I think that if you can continue to put one foot in front of the other, continue to choose happiness, even if it's fleeting, that's not something that will ever allow you to be permanently damaged. And I wrote a song about this, and it's the last song in 1989, and it's called Clean.